I don't know what'll make me interested in buying a Switch. I
No.
bought the Wii U, felt like I got boned. Oh, looks like Square Enix is gonna have a game on it too. I don't even want to even try to pronounce that. What kind of game is this? Yeah, it looks like it's some kind of Tales kind of RPG. This is what the combat looks like. Probably not coming to America. I'll link it to you. But, I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting a Switch. It's just kind of like the Xbox One, where this... Not really much... Like, Splatoon 2 is like the only thing I'd be really interested in. Because I did like Splatoon 1. It's actually an enjoyable game, but without its multiplayer, it's a lot less content. It does have a single-player storyline, but you don't get access to all the guns and things. So it's... Eh.
Looks kinda good. What's that game called?
I don't even want to try to pronounce it.
At least it looks decent.
Ikuine to Yoko no Setsasun. Probably just stab me now, Japanese fans. Just stab
Let's
me
make
now.
it Setsuna. That's
Just kill me now.
looks good. Looks nice.
Has a
It's-
nice
it's-
cover on too.
It's a little bit handheld kind of.
Well,
game.
and I'm pretty sure I mentioned it the last time we talked, where I felt like the Switch, that was on purpose designed for the Japanese audience. Because mobile stuff is very popular in Japan because of the work life.
Yeah.
So it's like, we need to make our new console handheld, so it interests these people on Tokyo trains. Get sweet cut of that mobile pie.
Yeah. And what was that company? Konami, who went digital or mobile as well. And of course those fruit machines. How do they call them? Pachinko.
Well,
Konami. Pachinko
Konami's
machines.
supposedly going to make some games again,
Oh.
outside of the Metal Gear Survival thing. They said they got... actually, they released one on the Switch, actually. They will... It was something that surprised everyone. They released a new Bomberman.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Because they
All I
bought
heard
out
about it was-
Hudson Soft a long time ago during the Nintendo Wii. They bought out Hudson Soft and basically owned everything they did. No. That one surprised a lot of people because they basically did virtually nothing with any fucking thing that they owned from Hudson Soft, really.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because Hudson Soft has a lot of nice arcade and old franchises, and they have done virtually nothing with them. It's a cat attack in the background. Run away! Oh no, it got him! Carter! I'll call the police now!
I'm catching him already. Hey, wanna say something? He doesn't understand English. Wil je wat zeggen? Hey. Hey, zeg eens waar.
I
Alright.
will not talk for you, filthy human!
No,
You
no,
will
they
feed
are really,
me!
really cat-like. They do only the thing they like.
You will feed me!
So, one more topic. Nier.
Neo is awesome. Buy it for full price now. Or you were born in hell.
Yeah.
Or whatever version of your religion hell is. Do it now.
A used copy for €10. Is that okay?
You were born in hell forever.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
The things
Yeah, I'm
they
gonna-
would do to you would weight this stream to the highest weighting of mature audience of absurdity that would have to be thrown into the fire like some book burning.
It's just these last 2 months there were so many good games being released. It's
Yeah, there has been quite a few really excellent games recently. That is
Yeah.
a very fair point.
but I'm afraid that after this it's gonna dry a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure
but-
we're going to have our drought here for a few months until it gets close to the holidays again.
Yeah. So.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back, man.
We got Invader!
Yeah.
Arm yourselves!
Oh yeah.
Dutch
Gangbang.
invaders.
Arm yourselves!
Yeah, but I'm in the Blue Covenant, so we're gonna be okay.
Dark Souls 3 still.
I better just summon an extra person here.
I think we switched to the last subject, which is Nier, and we were just touching or starting to talk about Nier.
Nier, yeah.
I am really excited to make videos about the new Neo game. I already have several ideas. I want to do a video just specifically comparing the ultimate ending of both the original game and that one, how I feel they compare together. There's a lot of interesting plot-related things to Drakengard 1 in Automated that are incredibly easy to overlook. And I really want to talk about that also in a video. It relates to the... do you know anything about Drakengard?
Not me.
Okay, the Drakengard games, at least 1 and 2, heavily deal with a cult called the Watchers. And there is a lot of interesting references to the Watchers in Automated that really make me wonder whether they're just Easter eggs or whether they're actually trying to hint at something. And then there's also a lot of little... there is a mention of a character from Drakengard 3 in Automated. Just a mention. Just one dialogue mention. And there's so many theories and shit I'd like to do videos about that's just unreal. Just how much I want to talk about shit. It's all spoilers!
Yeah, that's the hard part about talking about.
Spoilers are awesome.
I really like the ending, though. I wish I could talk about it here, but I would ruin it for everyone, though.
Yeah,
So,
that would be really a game ruin.
Yeah, but I definitely recommend going for E ending. Don't be satisfied with C or D. Go for E. Go for all! Do them all. I also, I do have a lot of nice compliments, though, for the game over the original game. With the original game, you basically had to replay the second half of the game twice extra. Yeah. So you did one full playthrough, and then 2 additional playthroughs of the second half of the game. In this one, you play to a midpoint, then you play another character to that midpoint, and then you continue from that midpoint, swapping between characters to the conclusion, then play the conclusion a few times for the other endings, out of the main endings. They're all 26 endings, 5 are real endings, and the rest are all just real gag joke endings. But for the main endings, they made it a lot easier and a lot nicer designed, where you didn't feel like you were just completely replaying the whole game. Because in even the second playthrough of the first part of the game, you are literally from someone else's perspective, seeing multiple events from a completely different point of view. And it's a lot shorter, too, because the other character you play as is more of an info hacker kind of character. So at certain parts of the original play you did, he was more in the background, so you get to see what he was doing during those events of that. So it's ultimately a lot shorter too when you play his path, and then you get to the midpoint to play the rest of it and that. So it doesn't feel as repeaty as Neo 1 did in that regard. Plus, it gives you a chapter select system once you officially beaten the actual ending once. So you can just literally go to the final boss fight instead of fighting the whole final area to experience the alternate endings.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think in that regard it's very nicely designed, because in the first Neo, you'd had to play the second half of the game, kill all those bosses and everything, get all the way to the end, and then make your choice and do it again.
Yep.
So
I really forgot so much about the first year. I only remember
Yep.
the lady at the fountain in the first village.
Oh,
That was
you'll
awesome.
actually be happy to know there's references to lots of things in Neo. There's pretty much references to everything, Drakengard and Neo. But obviously, being a direct sequel to Neo, there's a lot more references to Neo. But there was some obscure shit for just about everything, though. But to be fair, you have to probably get to about the midpoint before a lot of the Neo stuff starts popping out. But it's really good. I'd say one of the criticisms I would give the game is I feel like the weapon system. I mean, the combat and everything's good. It's just Drakengard games, Neo had a lot of different weapons, and I don't feel like there's as many weapons or variety in Automated. It just feels like it's a lot less. It kind of feels like Bloodborne after playing Dark Souls. It's like, okay, they feel a lot more balanced, but there's just not as many.
Yeah.
And similar to Dark Souls, the weapons in Drakengard and Neo have additional lore attached to them as you upgrade them, so that's a little bit negative to me in that regard. But the weapons do offer a few different playstyles, but you basically have regular swords, large swords, spears, and hand-to-hand combat, so they kind of knock down. To be fair, though, the original Neo also knocked down to fewer types of weapons, where Drakengard games had all kinds of fucking shit, staves and wands and just everything under the sun. Hammers.
Yeah. What I just noticed is that more and more games are coming to PC in that kind of range, like Tales of and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I've never played a Nier game, but now it's on PC. It's on my list to play. Or get.
Yeah,
or
like I said,
play, or...
I always I'm excited when games reach more people. I see that as a good thing because the more fans there are for a game, the more likely the game will get more stuff, new games, new content, new sequel and stuff like that. More fans means more good things. I would like to hope.
Yeah, and I don't believe in exclusive stuff, and PC is an audience too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have a PlayStation 3, don't you, Poison?
No, I saw it. The only thing I sold my PlayStation 3. I still have my old consoles, like the 8-bit Nintendo and stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
Saturn, but I don't have like any from Xbox One, PlayStation 2 and up. I don't have anything. No. Yeah, the 3DS, but that's
Yeah.
just because I wanted to play Xenoblade Chronicles on my on the go.
On a handheld.
Yeah, it's just
Amazing.
Whoa, yeah, it's amazing. It's fun.
Yeah, I've wondered what that's like on the 3DS. I mean, it has
It
a lot
looks
of
really
new,
good.
has a lot more content I know on it, but I was just kind of like, I don't know if I'd like it on the 3DS.
The 3D, by the way, I have it still on my Wii, but the 3D in the game, it's really, really, really cool.
And sadly, I can't enjoy the 3D very much. It gives me headaches, sadly.
Oh, I don't know, this one, the 3DS does a really good job in 3D, I think.
Well, I'm just saying, I check them
Especially-
out occasionally. Like, I'll check it out to see what some stuff might look like in it and be like, ooh, nice. But I can't, like, do it for multiple hours. It just hurts my head.
Oh, you mean the 3D setting on the 3DS?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got, after 2 minutes, my eyes start to hurt. Really hurt.
Yeah, but do you have the old one or the new 3DS?
I have an
three-
XL, but I don't have
Yeah.
the new 3DS, so I can't
Because the
even play
new
it.
is the on the old version, the one with the not with the one analog stick. I get headaches, and with the new one, the field of view is improved by like 80% or something. So it's less stressing on the eye, and it really works for me.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, it's not really worth buying the new one since Xenoblade Chronicles is the only physical game still, as far as I'm aware of, for the new 3DS. and there's like 5 digital games that only work on it. So it still seems like a weird purchase to spend hundreds of dollars for, where you hardly get any new content.
Yeah, but if you do not have a 3DS
Yeah, if you don't
already,
have one, then
it's-
yeah,
yeah,
totally
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just-
but many RPGs like Zelda, Monster Hunter, stuff like that are also with the extra analog stick. It just works, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, for
with
Monster
the old
Hunter,
ones,
it's really...
you can get the Pro thing now. So I
Yeah,
mean,
the-
it's not like
yeah.
you don't have a way to fix that. Though you could argue the comfortability, because with that you're attaching another piece of plastic, and I'm sure the new 3DS is probably vastly more comfortable to hold than.
No, I still don't like the analog stick. I prefer the expansion thingy for the old one
Oh
because
really?
it's placed in yeah, it's not, it's just like a nipple. It's not even an analog stick, so it works, but it's not even. I would prefer just to analog sticks, but
So
yes,
he's just
yeah,
arguing
yeah.
my case for me at this point.
Mhm.
no, but it still works really well. So
Oh, I'm just
It's-
joking.
no, it's I agree and I disagree, because I have the same point. I just like you have it. Why don't you make it bigger? It's yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's
now that I
sad.
think about it, I think I did try one of the new 3DSs when the Majora Mask came out at a GameStop. Now that I think about it, I just fiddled like maybe 10 seconds with it. It's just a little wobble piece, right?
It's
Where it's more like it's feeling the pressure you're pushing on it versus actually moving. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I actually did try a new 3DS actually. Just not very long. Yeah. I just for someone who already has a 3DS, I don't even. I'm surprised the thing sold so well, considering aside from the improved 3D and the very few games that only work on it, I just don't know how so many people went and upgraded for extra $200 to it. Because I think it was $199, right? Of course, that'd be for America. You all have a different. Sometimes talking about money with foreign people is confusing.
Yeah, but mostly it's the same price tag, but then in euros. If it's $200 over there, it's 200 euros over here. Basically, it's comparable.
But yeah, that doesn't seem like Dan actually upgrade to it. He always likes to argue about the faster reload time, and I I don't really imagine paying hundreds of dollars for slightly faster loading time being a great incentive. But I guess if it floats your boat, I mean, it's a free country.
Yeah, then more an upgrade if you have a standard 3DS to a 3DS XL. That would be more.
No,
I would do that more.
He went from a regular. Well, I don't know if he had the original XL, but he went from 3DS to new 3DS.
Mhm.
So, actually, I don't think the new 3DS have XL versions, do they?
Yeah, I have the XL version.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't even.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
the XL version, the limited editions Fire Emblem.
Ooh,
I'm really
fun.
happy about it.
Oh, nice.
I got the physical limited edition that has all of them on it.
I still have to play the new Fire Emblem. It's here in still boxed, but I still have to see how it goes. I didn't like the first Fire Emblem for the 3DS. Which one was called?
I think it was Awakening something, wasn't it?
Awakening. Yeah, man. I did not like the battle system where you can combine units on one hex, or it's not hexes, but you were able to combine units on one spot, and I don't like that game mechanic. I'm much more for
Well, I don't know if it's the same thing, but in the new in the new 3DS one,
Yeah.
There was a system where they pair together.
Yeah, that
Depending
pairing
the
system.
type they are, can have different
Yeah.
effects on engagement.
All right, maybe that's more interesting. But I did not like the pairing.
But yeah, they
Pairing
can
system.
separate or pair in two.
Yeah. You can use them both as one unit for an attack.
What I find
But-
useful about it is it's a great way to protect someone who's dying. It's like, quick, get behind me!
Yeah.
'Cause-
But I like the older Fire Emblem for the GameCube and the Wii.
I've always been the GameCube one
Those
is
are
one of the
classic, man.
the GameCube is
The
one of the
Radiant.
few I don't have.
That's Fire Emblem Radiant, right? Yeah. And for the Wii was Radiant something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the Wii
Those-
one. I don't have the
They were-
GameCube though, and people want like $200 for it.
Yeah.
Evil scalpels.
But to my opinion, those were really great Fire Emblem games.
Well, if I remember correctly, the newer ones went very waifu-ish because apparently sales for the games have been going down, and I think most people were pointing that at the high difficulty, because, you know, permadeath and all that. I guess
Yeah.
I guess Japan's going through its own casualizing of its franchises, I guess you could say.
I was hoping it was because of all that DLC characters and all that DLC stuff they put in Fire Emblem. But that's
You mean
not
all
the
that
reason.
DLC we barely got because of triggered people?
Yeah, but I for me that was the downfall of Fire Emblem, and now with the latest one, which you have to buy two, or you do not have to buy them, but you can buy them both, and then you have a DLC with another
Well, see, that's
storyline.
why I bought the limited edition. It actually is all, and this is something I've been wanting to do a review. It is absolute bullshit because the limited edition is all three, the two physical and the DLC, on a cartridge, on one cartridge. They don't even have the bullshit excuse to say it doesn't fit on a cartridge. They literally made them.
Yeah, they split it up in three and sold them as
Yeah,
separate games.
If you didn't buy the limited edition, you're fucked. And the limited edition costed the price of all three of them anyway, so...
It's Fire Emblem Fates, right?
yes, Fates.
Let's see if we also have a limited edition.
The limited edition, at least in America, is now so like I'm not even sure where it's at yet. Last time I saw people trying to get $300 fucking for it.
A physical copy with all three.
Let's see. Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition on Amazon's currently going for $128, $160, $239, $239. So
What?
two people are trying to underscalp a lot of people selling it between $239 to $300. So most of these are over $200 with two people selling it for under $200. You know,
Yeah,
if
it's
I
sold.
didn't have it, I might have actually bit that 128 one. Because I mean, I think it was like $80 brand new. Because like I said, it was the price of all three, the two games and the DLC. It was the same price of buying them all as they were. So either way, you were paying the same. You just were getting a cartridge in a physical version of the DLC. Yeah, this guy's claiming he's selling a brand new one. So to be honest, that's not as bad as some of these other fucking assholes. So what kind of prices are you getting, or did you all not even get it?
I just net gamed the game, but it's sold out, so I cannot find it.
Yeah, you'd have to get second hand through somebody either scalping it or...
What's the exact title?
Fire
Fire
Emblem
Emblem?
Fate Special Edition is what it was called in America. I'm not sure if it went by the same thing overseas or not. But it's Conquest, Birthright, and Revelations all in one cartridge. and you get an art book with it.
And it uses the same engine as the first 3DS game.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, because the first 3DS game was the beginning of the waifu wars in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but it's the same engine, so they did not have to create the engine again. Most sounds are just copy pasted, and then they dare to break up the game in 3 and sell it all.
But you must fight an epic war for your waifus. Yeah. Guys, what if we make like a Pokemon-style Fire Emblem games? But the real special aspect is all the different waifus you could have. It's a genius! It'll sell millions!
No, there's nothing here that's selling it.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty much over $200 here if you want to get it.
If it's here, Game Mania sells it for $79.98.
Well, let me do a Google search on it.
Yeah, that's the price of 2 games, basically.
Let's see. If I can find any EU-related stuff to this.
And someone's selling it on Marktplaats, like a Dutch eBay, for $129.95.
Jeez. And is that the EU version, or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Then better to buy.
And it's not secondhand; it's new. It's just someone that's been smart and bought it for. Yeah.
No, then I better buy both game used and the DLC when it's kind of cheap.
Yeah, getting the one with all of them on the cartridge it's ridiculous amounts of money. Apparently there is one for Europe. It apparently came with a steel case, a regular case, a map, and an art book. Now I feel gypped. From what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's just... It blows my mind how Nintendo got away with... Because, you know, like Capcom, when they did shit like this, like, weird shit like this, like, the Street Fighter Tekken thing with the PS3 and Vita versions, where the PS3 version had the DLC characters on the disc, but you had to buy them, while the Vita version didn't, because you got them as a reward for getting the Vita version. The argument was that they're there, so it didn't slow loading time when you were in a match with somebody playing on the Vita or some shit and that. And it'd be like just trying to make excuses that, like, oh, we couldn't fit all the content on the disc or something. Or like with Destiny, made a similar excuse when people damn mind the disc and shit and stuff. It's like, oh, that's just remnants of things that we didn't have enough space to fit on the disc or shit like that. And then it's like, you literally fit all of it on a cartridge. You have literally no excuse. You are literally fucking people over with money. For money. What's sad is they didn't even take advantage of it either, because, you know, they just made so many versions and then stopped selling it, and then you got Scalpel selling it for $200+. I mean, they could make more and get more money from people who because I do know there was a lot of people that got their orders canceled. GameStop canceled some, Amazon canceled some. I'm seeing some stores here in the UK canceled some people's orders. It's like, clearly there were plenty of people who wanted to buy the thing that didn't get their fucking hands on it. So it's like, what was the whole deal here? To piss everyone off? But what was the goal here in Nintendo? I'm not quite sure in getting this. I almost missed out on this, because I actually was not aware the special edition actually included all three. Like, I just thought it was a special edition of one of the two versions with, you know, art book and that. I didn't realize it was everything, so I almost missed it myself. I got a friend of mine in New York. Basically, I joined some Reddit topic where people were trying to find places to get it, and somebody mentioned the Nintendo store in New York had some. So I asked my friend Tano in New York. It's like, for the love of God, go to the Nintendo store. And he went there and got me one and shipped it here.
Awesome.
So I got severely lucky to get that. So yeah, I even bribed him. It's like, you can keep everything but the game if you want. You can have the art book and the box and whatever. I think there was some keychain or something. I can't remember everything. But I was like, you can keep all the extras. Just give me the game. But he got one later. He got a friend, because they were only doing a one per customer, so he got a friend of his to get him one too. So I got the whole thing, but I was just doing anything I could get, because I was just like, I'll want to play. It is I don't hate the game. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I enjoyed the gameplay and some of the story, but at the same time, the story pisses me off because they removed and edited fucking shit because of stupid people. So I have mixed feelings with it, but what I played of it I enjoyed. I started with Conquest for no actual reasons at all. It was a complete coin flip. Yep. Don't believe anyone else. It was a complete coin flip. Had nothing to do with any waifus at all.
No. Sure.